Hi everybody. Okay, so I wanted to make this video to talk to you guys about something that I don't think a lot of women really take into account with their health, and that is IUDs or IUSs, and I really want to stress this with you guys. Okay, I have had now 3 of them. I had one placed in like December 2008. And then I had one placed, I had one placed after Mason, so December 2008. I had one placed after Scarlet, so December 2010. And then I had one placed after Willow, which was just 3 months ago. They've all been removed, obviously. My first one, the Marinas are a hormone. They have hormones in them, and the Paragard, it has copper wires wrapped around, and the copper is toxic to swimmers, and it makes it inhabitable in the uterus, and blah, blah, blah. If you don't know about them, I would urge you to Google it. First of all, so I had my 2 Marinas. They both lasted just roughly a year. Reason being, my first one, I had no periods. That's usually common with the Marina. And then all of a sudden I started, after a year, this heavy bleeding. I was soaking like a pad every 10 minutes. And then I got that removed. And about 6 months later, Michael and I had Scarlet. Well, we got pregnant with Scarlet. My second one after Scarlet, I got it placed, and sorry, my computer is going to do that. It like goes on and off. I got it placed. It was fine for again about a year, and then I started getting weird symptoms: cramping, bleeding, a feeling of unwell. And when I say feeling of unwell, it's like a nausea, headache. I felt hot, fatigue, just yucky feeling. And I knew it was my IUD. I just was going, ugh. I feel like it just needs to come out. So I went to the ER, and by the time that I had gotten there, I'd started spiking a fever, and they got my Marina out, and yes, I did have a infection starting in my cervix, and so that had to go. And right after that, we got pregnant with Willow. This time after Willow, I said, okay, I've tried Marinas. I don't like the hormones in them. I want to be on something not without hormones. So I went with the Paragard. I thought, okay, well, maybe the reason my Marinas weren't working is because they had hormones in them. And my body's sensitive or whatever. So I tried this one. And first of all, it was really painful to go in. It took 2 tries to get this Marina, or to get the Paragard in. A lot more painful than getting Marinas put in. The Marinas is just like a quick, a quick little cramp, and you're done. The Paragard was like cramp, and then it was like, okay, you're done. And I bled a really lot getting it put in. So let's see. Okay, I got that put in. I bled for about a week and a half, and then it was done. I really liked it. Afterward having sex, I didn't bleed. That would happen quite often with my Marinas. This one, the string seemed softer to me. I don't know. I know it's kind of weird. But then about a week ago, I woke up with joint pain. And I was going, okay, well, I've been working on losing weight. Maybe I tweaked my knee. But what told me that this was not a sports injury was it was both knees, both in the same place. Joint pain, stiffness. My knees felt like they would give out. Just pain, just intense pain. Immediately I went, that's my IUD. And that day with the knee pain, I started cramping, backache, started bleeding. And this was the first time it had happened since I had it put in. And so I said, okay, I'm going to treat the knees like a sports injury for now. Ice them, heat, rest. And I did. I couch potatoed for a week, and then it started being like getting nausea, started not feeling well, started, well, and I had noticed the whole time I had the Paragard, I was getting like panic attacks for no reason. Like, I mean, I have anxiety, but like, I don't usually have panic attacks, and they were really bad. A lot more emotional with the Paragard. And before, actually yesterday, I took 2 pregnancy tests to rule out that. They're both obviously negative. And so today it was just to the point like I could barely walk. I wanted to take better care of the girls because I felt like me just being a couch potato and not being able to, do much except here's your food. I'm going to sit back down because I'm in too much pain. My husband's got to work. So I went in today. The other thing about the Paragard was basically like, we'll try this, and if it doesn't work, we already kind of were leaning. I had already even signed papers to get a tubal ligation. So I went in today, and I had it removed at about 4:30. Now, I had this knee pain. I even talked to my doctor about it. I said, okay, what do you think about this knee pain? And my doctor and I have a very good working relationship. I tell my doctor just everything that's going on, how, we just have a good working patient-doctor relationship. And so he said, well, I don't think it's related. I don't think an IUD would ever cause knee pain unless you had some sort of, infection in your knees, from, something. And he said, but the cramping and the backache and the bleeding, yes. So I said, well, and doctor, I really would like to have my tubal done. I am so happy. My hormones had a chance now to kind of go, and I am just absolutely happy with how many kids I have. I have 4 beautiful babies. I have 2 of each. I have the perfect number of kids, and my body's done. My body is like, out of those 4 births, I have had no C-sections. I have had no complications during pregnancy. Why push it? I want to adopt, and I will adopt. That's my next step with having children. I don't need to have any more. I am blessed beyond belief. Why push it further? Anyways, so we removed it today, 4:30. By 6 o'clock, my knee pain was gone. Now it's 12:30 in the morning. My knees feel absolutely normal. Now, I don't know if that's a sign to you that, yes, the IUD was causing knee pain, but from what I've read, the copper can really leach into your system and cause some issues. Now, if a doctor will ever say that to you, probably not. Ooh, look at my bang, girl. But the cramps are gone, the bleeding's gone, the backache's gone, the nausea's gone. I feel good. I'm like, I feel so much better. It's instantaneous. So, ladies, what I really want you to think about is if you have an IUD, IUS, please, 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 if you ever get any weird symptoms, think about having it removed if you have another option for birth control. I know these are the most widely pushed because it's not a pill, you don't have to remember it. It lasts for a really long time. But I feel like IUDs are going to eventually be on their way out. If you guys want to look up, my mom actually, we were talking about birth controls today, and she told me about this IUD. Oh, guys, I can't remember the name. It was recalled a really long time ago. I want to say it's like the Delco Shield or something close to that. It has Shield in it. If anybody knows the name of what I'm talking about, would you post it below? I'm sorry. This was the first time I had heard about this, and it was one that was hormone-free, but it was recalled, like horribly recalled. Like the company, I guess, I read about it tonight, and I just, sorry, I can't remember the name. Do I have my phone on me? Here, I'll find the name really quick. I guess the company had done clinical trials, and somebody had some personal investment into the company, and so they lied about the actual tests on the women. They tested it on 600 women, and it would have failed had they been truthful about it. The other part of the company going under, they got sued for like $12 billion. And the other part of it was that when the company knew that they were going to go under, they purged all of these faulty IUD, IUS systems into the really poor communities, Planned Parenthood, and had them push these on women. And there was, I think, around 20 deaths of moms, numerous stillborns, numerous miscarriages. My mom, even, she was one of the unlucky ones. And I got the name for you guys. It was the Delcon Shield. And so I would really, that one, the problem with it was that the string that hung down, the bacteria would climb up the string. Now, IUDs have come a long way, but if that one, it just, I've had problems with them. I know numerous people have. If you guys start ever having weird symptoms, if you're really nauseous, if you start running random fevers, if you are really crampy, my first sign was my knees, like, hurt. Consider your IUD if you have one of these, because these just cannot be good for our body. When you think about, you have this foreign object in your body, this cannot, a foreign man-made object, like, that's scary. Our bodies are not, especially our lady parts, are not meant to carry that. Anyways, okay, rambled enough. Please, everybody, this is my own opinion, so take what I say. If you don't agree, that's fine. And sorry, I ramble. I just am like, oh my gosh, I cannot believe that an IUD caused my knees to just, I can't even explain the pain. I was like, you had better give me some painkillers if you're not going to remove this. Like, it was bad. It was really bad. Anyways, okay. And also, going further, everybody, cross your fingers. I have 1 month to be birth control free, and I'm a little freaked out. I gotta be birth control free. Well, I'm kind of choosing to. Nothing else really works for me. So I have, my tubal ligation is scheduled for next month on the 11th. I am excited. I am nervous. But my doctor's awesome. And anybody who did happen to see our birth video knows that my doctor's a badass. What can I say? If he's watching, you're a badass. So yeah, guys. So I'm excited. Anyways, that's all I wanted to yammer at you guys about. I hope you guys have a fantastic night, and I hope this helps.